All right, well, hello everybody. This is Robert Hollis Jr. here, signing in live from the Hollis Castle. We got my brother over there. I don't know if you can pan over and see him. Say hi, Kyle. Thank you guys so much for tuning in tonight for this special training. As far as my training tonight, what I wanted to talk about was basically a thing that we call momentum. Momentum is one of those things that, you know, everybody knows what it is, but don't understand how it works. And just like in sports, also in your business, is once you get momentum, then you're basically unstoppable. You know, just like in sports, you always see that, you know, whatever team they're playing against, it could be a standstill, and all of a sudden you hear the announcer, uh-oh, it looks like they're getting some momentum, and it seems like the other team can just not stop them from scoring and dominating the whole event. And, you know, I think this is crucial for anybody that's trying to be in business for themselves. And, you know, I actually got this training, you know, this is my own version, but I've heard it a couple different places, you know, one from my father's mentor, also from Tony Robbins. There was two guys on the internet that made millions and millions of dollars. You know, one of them was a guy named Frank Kern, and he actually beat the internet record for making money online. And he came to Frank Kern and he went to some other motivational trainers because he was going, listen, you know, I just figured out how to make tons of money online. And then I marketed it as my system and I sold it and made even more money. And it blows me away that I put everything word for word, step by step down on my system. It was, I believe when he first started marketing it, it was actually just a PDF. You had to read it, and then they actually put videos and audio segments to it later. And he was asking Tony Robbins, he goes, excuse me, I just don't understand. And he goes, what do you mean? You guys are documented millionaires. You put together a documented system. And he goes, has people used your system and made millions of dollars? And they go, yeah. And he goes, so what's the problem? He goes, I just don't understand that, you know, 95% of the people that buy our system don't have any success. Not only that, but we've got like, you know, 10, 15% of people that actually write us back that say it was a ripoff and they want their money back, even though we've documented on paper that this is a real system, that it works for people. And, you know, they said, we know how to coach and train people to make money, but I don't understand how to motivate these people. So, you know, I got, you know, like I said, it's a couple versions of trainings from a couple different people, and I wanted to share it with you guys tonight. And I hope you guys feel some value and content for this. So the first step basically in getting momentum, hopefully you guys can see this okay, and Matt can give me the thumbs up if it looks all right. So the first step in getting momentum is basically potential. You know, you have to realize that the potential is there to make money, to become successful. You know, in whatever business you're in, and you know, unlimited profits, just like our primary business, or you know, even in sports. You know, if you look at our comp plan or whatever business you're in, you know, if you see the potential, and here's a couple signs: one is the product or training working? Yes. 2, is it documented? Is there people making money within the company or comp plan right now? Yes. So the potential is the same for you. It's non-biased. It doesn't matter, you know, where you grew up, or your ethnic background, or if you're young or if you're old. We have people making money that are, you know, in their 50s, and people that are making monies that aren't even in their 20s yet. So the potential is there. Just like you know, an athlete. You know, while I'm explaining this to you guys, I'd love to just bring up just like, you know, football. So imagine that a team is down, you know, they've only got 2 minutes left to play, and they're down and they're trying to get a score to win. But the team, before they step out on the field, you might as well give up right now if you don't think you have the potential, or the company you're in has the potential to have success. Okay, so like I said, signs is seeing if it's documented, or like an athlete going, we've done this before, I'm a pro athlete now, I know we can do this. So you have to have the potential and know that you have the potential. You know, this is, you know, I know that sounds kind of like a stupid part to momentum, but you would not believe how many people join systems, join companies, follow mentors that have no documentation and proof whatsoever that there is any potential in their training or company make money, okay? So the next step is, and I know this sounds like another stupid one, but action. Okay, you gotta take action. And basically what this is one feeds the other. So as I'm going through this, the only reason why you don't have momentum right now is because of one of these steps. And I can help you pinpoint that. But sometimes a lot of people know there's potential to make money in the company, but they're just bottom line not taking action. They're not going through the numbers. They're not sorting. They're just not putting the work in. I love, especially, it doesn't matter if it's internet marketing, network marketing, starting your own home-based business. Any business for that matter, it takes a lot of action. It just, bottom line, takes work. If it was easy to become a millionaire or make hundreds of thousands of dollars from home, everybody would do it, and I believe this is pretty much the biggest reason why people don't succeed. Bottom line, I mean, it was funny because Matthew was setting up this live stream tonight, and I was going, is everything working? And he goes, yeah, I've never failed. And I go, I've seen, I'm just joking with him, he's behind the camera, and he's going, well, I looked at those as chalking up his experience, and all those things that happened wrong led it up to right now, and this is going to go off seamlessly. But once again, I'm taking all the way down to a layman's terms of just, setting up a camera and doing a live video feed. He had to take a lot of action to get there. He might have stumbled along the way. A lot of people always tell me too that, listen, I tried this, I put out a couple trainings or a couple links. I talked to a couple people and everybody told me no, and so I quit. I don't think this is going to work. Bottom line, you just did not put enough action in. And, with the action, too, I think that a lot of people get caught up on this, and I'll give you guys an example. I love using the story all the time, is that let's just say that my father, Robert Hollis Sr., and he invited us all down to the beach. And if you guys have ever been to Newport Beach, there's a lot of sand between, where the sand starts and the ocean starts. It's probably like, over a quarter mile, if not a half a mile of sand. And let's just say that he said, everybody come out there, it's going to be the opportunity of a lifetime. And everybody decided to meet up at the beach early in the morning. And my dad basically came out of he pulled up at a helicopter. And he showed everybody that he just had a handful of diamonds. I mean, there's so much diamonds there, it's ridiculous. Looks like over a couple millions of dollars worth of diamonds. I mean, some are even the size of your pinky. Probably, 100,000, $200,000 for one diamond. And he throws them up in the propellers, and you just see, as far as you can see, diamonds fly everywhere. Now, I always think that in this business that there's always three groups of people. One is that they just make excuses. They're going, those couldn't be real diamonds. Why would he do that? Look at how big this ocean or this beach is. It could take me years to find one of those diamonds. I don't know if I want to get dirty. They just decide that it's not worth it and they're not even going to participate. Or maybe they walk out in the sand and they move around a little bit and they don't find anything and they give up. The second group of people, they look around and they go, oh my gosh, look at all those diamonds. And they immediately turn back to me or the person that would invite you into one of these companies and go, well, listen, Robert, I'm ready to go to work. I am so jacked up. I'm excited. I'm going to find every one of those diamonds. All right, go for it. Well, is it better to look in the morning or early in the afternoon? Because I know in the afternoon the sun's straight up in the air. Or maybe at night, maybe because it's dark. If I shine a flashlight, it'll glint. What's the best time to search for them? Anytime. Oh, okay. Should I use a rake or should I use a shovel? I've seen those people with the metal detectors, but I know it won't pick up diamond. Is there a diamond detector? Is there something easier I can do to cut out all this stuff? Listen, it doesn't matter. There's diamonds out there. You got to find them. And then the last group of people, like I know, people that I've recently signed up pros that are getting massive success right now, or people that'll sign up in any company. Once they see those, you don't have to tell them nothing. It's like, Robert, you might want to step back. You're going to get dirty. I'm in this. I'm going to find these. And, when it comes to sorting, why will some people, jump right in the sand and find a diamond immediately, and some people are just going through the motions and it's just grains of sand. Your job is just to, if it's a big funnel and at the bottom of the funnel is a big enough screen that you can find the diamonds, it's just as much as you can pump in as fast as you can pump in. So bottom line, the most action, I believe this is probably one of the biggest ones here, because with enough action you can learn anything. Okay, so the next step after action, so even one more thing is, just like a football players, is they believe they got the potential. There's 2 minutes left in the game. They got to make it happen, so they take action. It's just like, we got to do this. Let's make this happen. We're not going to give up. You can even see teams sometimes on the sideline that when there's 2 minutes to go and they're, whatever, 10 points down, they give up. But the winners go take action. So what happens after action? Is now you get results. And depending on your action will depend on your results. Okay? So, example, let's go back to the football team again. They know they have the potential to win. They've seen people come back 2 minutes left in the game and get 10 points. They've seen it happen. They know they can do it. Let's just make it happen. And they go out there and they take action. And guess what? They get results. So say they say, listen, we don't have time to run it. We got to throw this ball. Somebody gets it and they run 20 yards and now they're halfway to the goal, to the football line. They're jacked up. They're so excited. So what do most people do when they get results is take bigger and larger action. So then they go ahead and they throw the ball, one of those Hail Marys, and the guy catches it and they get a touchdown. So results is, obviously dependent on your action, but what comes after results is now your belief system. So you had the potential to take the action. You took action and you got results. Now you're going to start believing in yourself and having that belief that this is happening. And once again, as it keeps going through, if you start to get belief, let's say that, I'll take unlimited profits, that if you get in, you post a couple ads, you do some free advertisements, so you're taking some actions and all of a sudden you get leads in your back office. And those two, you get 2 that end up being pro members. Or out of all the people, you get 2 people that sign up in your primary company. Now you start to get belief. And you're going, man, so I made $100 last month. I think the potential's there to easily make $500. So now the potential's there. Now it's even greater than before. So what do? You start taking more action. You start taking this serious. Now I'm not gonna post up 10 ads, I'm gonna post 20. Then what kind of results you have if you believe your potential and your results are more? You get double the results. And after you get double results, your belief goes through the roof. Man, I was just doing free advertisements. What if I paid for this stuff? Man, then I could go from $500 to easily $2,000 this month. So then you start putting extra money into it. Now you're wide open, man. You're taking lunch breaks if you have a job to post ads. You're as soon as you can't get off work because you see all the leads that you're getting and you can't wait to call them. And your belief starts to happen. And you guys see how this happens right here? It's called momentum. So going back to even the football player, they get some good results and they're going, oh my gosh, I think we might be able to pull this off. So then they throw the Hail Mary and they go on the touchdown. It only took us 20 seconds to get that touchdown. Man, I think we can pull this off. We might win this thing. And that's always, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, when you hear the announcer, uh-oh, there's been a momentum shift. They believe they can pull this off. So now they got the defense jacked up. They're going, all you got to do is stop them and give us another shot. We're going to make it happen. So the defense goes out there and just rips them apart, gets a fumble, and now they know they can win the game. They've only got to get 3 points now. And it just starts to get worse and worse, or better and better and better. So if anybody doesn't have momentum right now in your business, it's because one of these is not happening. So, once again, if you really don't believe the potential is there in this company to make money, well, how is your beliefs going to be? And if you really don't believe, how do you think your results are going to be? We talk about this all the time, is that, people can hear in your belief and your, like young guys call it, is swagger, just throwing it out there. They can tell if you really believe and you're passionate. And, just like I always say, you could give me the same 10 people that told you no, and let me talk to them, and I'll get some people to say yes. Why? I'm getting results because I believe more. And if you're not getting good results, how much action are you going to take? So, I love this saying. I get it from Les Brown. It's one of my favorite sayings of all time, is that he said that everything was put on this earth to grow. Everything from bacteria to plants to animals to human beings. Everything was put on this earth to grow. You're either growing or you're dying. So the bad thing about this that I just explained to you, like I said, if you start working it, it can spiral you out of control to some of the most success and momentum you've ever had in your life. If you don't work it, you'll never stand still. You're either going forwards or backwards. So like Les Brown says, is if any time in your life you've ever felt angry, upset, can't be upset with this guy coming around. He's always got to be in some of our trainings. I don't know if you guys could see him both walk through it. But, any time in your life you feel upset, angry, depressed, down, if you ever look in that moment in your life, it was probably because you weren't growing anymore. You stopped moving forward. Like I said, you're either forwards or backwards. Usually if you're even stuck in a rut, being in the same place, you're mentally going backwards as a human being. So if you're not growing, you're dying. So if you're not using this to your advantage, like I just said, if you're not taking that much action, there is no potential for you to make money. Bottom line, if you're not doing action, there is no potential for you to make money. And if there's no potential to make money and you wake up and decide to work your business, you're not going to have any belief. And if you have no beliefs, your results are going to suck. And when your results suck, you take less action. The less action, the less potential there is to make money, and it just starts getting worse and worse and worse. So, I wanted to show this to you guys just to put it as far as in oh, it looks good. Just to put in layman's terms as far as the momentum that you can get. And like I said before, if you guys have never seen my other training that I did last or 2 weeks ago, and I love going back to this over and over and over again, is that, the two things that can really help you this is not only, actions with it, which is this, but when your belief, the two cornerstones that I talk about in the pyramid of success is basically work ethic and being excited. The more jacked up and excited you can be, guys, when this starts happening for you, and I pray each and every one of you experience this. I'm sure a lot of people have heard that quote online, is the harder I work, the easier it gets. And it's such a true statement because, I've seen it happen not only with me, but people in my group that I can't even get back to all the people that are hitting me up. We just had a huge event for my primary company, not my primary company, my other company, I should say. And a gentleman hit me up through Unlimited Profits. I talked to him for 5 minutes. And then he went on my website, looked that I was going to a big event, drove 4 hours down. I never even met this guy before. If I drove 4 hours down to this event, signed up in that company, and when I got home, he was already pro. I talked to him for 5 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. 5 minutes. Because I have this going on now, the results, and just like I said, the more results I get, the more a belief that I know that I'm going to make hundreds of thousands of dollars with this company. The potential keeps going up, and so on and so forth. So you just got to be excited, and you just have to go through it. So, for everybody that's not having the success that you want right now, you just got to evaluate this and say, which one are you lacking in? Because like I said, you could be taking a lot of action and getting good results, but if you really don't believe that this is going to happen for you, you got no potential and the action's going to get worse. So whatever it is, I know that I want to do this quick training for you guys. I hope you guys please give us feedback if you like us doing it in HD like this. I've been also doing it from my home, straight from my camera, so we can get more backlog to this stuff and promote it even for me. I love doing this stuff. So if you guys want to go back through some of my old stuff, I'm going to continue to go through. I think I've got easily 10 hours training that I want to redo, and it was like months ago since I've done it, or if not more, so I'm even more excited now. And with all that said, I just want to thank each and every one of you for being on here. I know we normally go like 30 minutes, and I just went through this so fast because I was so excited. And please, everybody too, make sure that you promote for tomorrow's show. My father's finally going to be doing a pro show where he's got good internet connection. He's not going to be in Montana anymore. So I know he's been very excited to do that, and like I said, it's all about promotion, ladies and gentlemen. The person with the most reps on these calls will have the most people sign up. It's just the way it is. So with that said, I want to thank each and every one of you guys. I love you all, and I hope you have a wonderful and blessed night. Robert Hollis Jr. signing off.